just need you to hit like and subscribe, possibly share. Good Lord, I'm your Nana with a babushka. On with the video. Hey everybody, it's Brieya Silverweb. I've got something called Twin Scope Cops, where they are sharing a couple incidences where cops witnessed paranormal activity. Now, paranormal, for the most part, is a definition where we're not sure what it is. We don't have enough facts, we don't have enough science, we don't have enough brass tacks, as you could say. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know paranormal activity exists. I know it's genuine. I have no explanation for it, though. And I know that when I talk about ghosts and such, people get really cynical and they're thinking, oh, well, you believe this, you believe that. And it's just like, no, it's not a belief. It's based off of experience. I would like to share this with you. I recently just learned I have to make more commentary on this. I still heavily edit, so if you want to see the whole thing yourself, please go to this channel, to Twin Scope Cops. They have a lot of videos. I am not familiar with everything. I just found them on my feed. I figured, oh yeah, I've been wanting to talk about the paranormal, so here we go.
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah.
Okay, where the hell is the spotlight?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
If it's an Airbnb, never mind. Please, welcome to Paranormal Activity. Phasmophobia. Cop style. Ooh. Sorry. That's what it reminds me of, the whole setup. There's no clothing. That must be the Airbnb room. What?
Anyone inside? I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
No, never divide the party. Pipe. Really?
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
This is so phasmophobia. Why does the camera keep lagging? I'm like, okay, maybe again this is sincere, but again, no spotlight. It's just the blue and red, and you don't get to see the cop car, which makes me question this. And then you have the staggering of the camera, so there's inconsistency. What speaks of editing? Just like wasting my time. Airbnb, we live here, but there's no clothing in the closets. Oh. F. Sakes.
Downstairs, clear.
Really?
Upstairs, clear? Yeah, we're good.
The eerie footage you just witnessed was scripted and performed by actors. However, while some are skeptical, many people believe in the existence of the paranormal, occurrences that are beyond the scope of normal scientific understanding. Perhaps some things just can't be explained.
The Scripted and performed by actors. Hey. Couldn't say that about the one before it, which was just the same thing, only different style. It was too phasmophobia. It was too empty. It was clearly a setup. In editing. This is the thing that gets me. Because I understand. Because Issy is a huge horror fan. My grandmother, huge, huge book and horror fan. There are times where it's fun to be scared. My problem is because so many people keep playing with it and toying with it and coming up with this stuff, it really discredits trying to figure out what's really going on. And just irks me because I'm sitting here with an open mind trying to go, okay.
2023, residents reported a crash and claimed they spotted green beings with glowing eyes
Look at
lurking
Vegas.
in their backyard. The police quickly sprang into action.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big house with lights.
Can we go outside?
I have a big yard in the back, you can see.
I see a cat over there.
No, please, can you check because these people are not gonna let me sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Do you have cameras?
One camera, but it's down to the company.
I'm a landlord, so
I'm gonna take the camera.
the landlord is the only one who can see the camera.
Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like I'm not BSing you, if you see any,
footage?
no, like if you see any like little, well not little in this case, they're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know.
It's Vegas.
Neighbors over here, but again, I would normally discount it as probably not real.
Neighbors right here?
Yes, I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay?
This video comes from a small Polish village.
Okay, now we're going to Poland.
Deal with a possessed woman. What the officers encountered, however, was a horrifying sight that would give anyone nightmares for weeks.
Okay, just so you know, well, there are mental disorders, people having their body taken over in not unheard of, and in Voodoo, they call the body, a horse, a carriage. So having someone kick you out of the driver's seat, for some people, not everybody, seems to be a possibility. I don't know all the details, I'm not going to claim to know why, but yeah, encountering someone who's not quite right is unnerving, to say the very least. So, don't know what's exactly wrong with this person. I don't know if it is a genuine, what they're saying it is, or if it's a health issue. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer in here.
Jezu, jak to Oda tak warczy?
I wouldn't necessarily call this paranormal, but that's me.
Uważaj.
Hey, don't want to be bothered, clearly.
A wy ją widzicie?
Taser gun. He threw a kettle at him.
The policeman then tried to reach the woman by telling her that her daughter was waiting for her. It turns out this woman had lost her child. Perhaps this madness isn't possession after all, but the profound pain of a mother grieving for her lost daughter.
I'm glad they put that there. Keep the light steady, good lord. He's moving stuff around. So lying to her and telling her that her deceased child is waiting for her. That's rather insulting. AI person again.
To the creepiness of the videos this guy shares on TikTok.
Tim Saver was a security guard tasked with patrolling the corridors of an abandoned facility. Little did he know that what seemed like a simple job would quickly turn into a nightmare no one would want to endure. He began seeing things, hearing voices, and encountering entities that should remain unseen by the human eye.
What happens at the end of this video is not because of her.
What happens at the end of the video is not because of her.
It's the other one.
It's the other one. What are we talking about? Why are there eggs by a microwave and an egg out of an egg carton? Aha! Hang on. Door closed. Hang on. I'm back far enough. That is not closed. That is not closed. That is still somewhat open. Do you see the flashlight flicker as those were moving back and forth? I'm starting to think this is just pranking. Why would an Egyptian thing be in there? That's a foot locker. That's what you put your shoes in. Really? Then he runs up, runs into it, and then it falls over. Really? Dude! Kvatch! The only thing that's creepy is the music.
Hey, get out.
Okay, now my cynic is awake. Why does that look like hands spread open? Yep. And why isn't the flashlight on her? Why is it getting darker? So there's like, no way they could have been sitting there doing what they did. And it goes dark, and then the editing to this is so... I really feel like this is someone's film project. This is filler. This is filler.
In 2023, and as a former detective, let me tell you, it's always the places with the darkest crimes that hold the most chilling paranormal happenings. The next video...
Oh, that isn't true! Whenever the camera is turned away and stuff is thrown, it's easier to see where a human threw it. The fact that he ran into the locker and threw it and kicked it over. The fact that he was always switching and the camera, not the camera, the flashlight kept changing where it was sitting. It got really, jarring. It was not steady at all. It did not have any natural movement. But as for what qualifies as a haunting, you can have natural flows of energy. I'm not talking about ley lines. Here in Las Vegas, depending where I've been, the west side being the strongest, around late summer into autumn and parts of winter. And this also happened in an area where we were in North Las Vegas near Nellis Air Force Base. You have migrational energies. So I call them migrational hauntings. They just move through the valley. That's when things kick up. A lot of times I'm seeing animals. So there are migrational energies. They are disturbing, but they are not necessarily malevolent. That almost sounds like a falcon or an owl. Some foxes make similar noises, but that just with the recording is terrible. Where's the light switch? What was that? I'm seeing something. You seeing something? Yeah, right there. Huh. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. He hasn't said he hasn't said anything. He just came out and already you're saying you know what happened. Dude, you almost had me. You almost had me. Okay, either he did tell them and they're not showing it because of editing and they just continue the conversation after that and putting it here. But the problem is it really ruins the mood because it just we didn't see him have the conversation.
Cops are used to chase criminals, facing down danger and staring darkness in the face. Dale will walk us through 6
This is
cases
so,
where
that
the
is
world
such an
of law
AI
collided
figure.
with the dimension of the unknown.
This has to be one of the most bone-chilling cases ever. In the early hours
I have
of
no
August
idea what we
13th,
were supposed to see there.
2018,
Let me
in the
see.
quiet
Let me see. I'm not the best at this. What am I supposed to be seeing? I'm not seeing anything.
In the early hours of August 13th, 2018, in the quiet town of Frederick, Colorado, American oil worker Christopher Lee Watts took the lives of his pregnant wife, Shannon, and their 2 young daughters, Bella and Celeste. Watts kept up the mask of innocence as the search for his family unfolded. But Shannon had poured her heart and soul into their home. If there's any truth to the idea that spirits linger, hers would surely be bound to that place. This footage.
Okay, guys, they make it sound like you die and you have an anchor strapped to your feet, like a form of ankle alert. No, Um, there is no binding. There are travel points. Her home would be a very strong travel point. When I hear someone say, oh, this person's bound to this place, that is a misunderstanding. That's like saying you plug in your toaster and it becomes glued to the outlet. You can never extract it. Or that if you do, it will be very difficult. Perception is everything with the way how you travel through electricity. If you believe it's going to be difficult, it's going to be difficult. If you believe it's going to be simple, it's simple. Any being that tries to make you think otherwise, they're hostile, they're not your friend, don't listen to them. Because your rules, your reality, your energy, your body, everything belongs to you.
Hey Chris, so we need to have everybody step out of the house.
Because we don't want the dog to get confused with all this
Correct.
going on.
Look at this guy. I mean, I understand the hands being folded over and being guarded. But I do not sense fear or grief from him. Just body language, the way his shoulders are down, his color. I almost wonder if he got the mustache and beard to help hide certain facial features that would give him away, certain tells. You see how wide her eyes were open? She's going like, no, I want out.
He's in the back.
He's not having a good day. And she's leaving. Smart woman. We are being cameraed. And just so you know, I don't like two-story houses, mostly because I have no luck with stairs. I have a bum right knee. It got dislocated when I was in high school. So yeah, I don't like two-story houses. I prefer one level. Otherwise, love the porch. Oh, and the music. Good lord, people. Oh, it's gotta be spooky. It can't be calm and relaxing. How about investigative music? How about that? This is an investigation. And also, here in Vegas, we have a lot of homes where you have this archway and then you have this huge ridge that you can't get to ever. It is a huge dust collector. What are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do? Just, really? Really? You couldn't make it nice and neat and, straight? No, they got, oh, let's make it a step like someone can sit up there. Yeah. Huge dust collecting shelf. And look. Americans are absolutely obsessed with throw pillows. They are. I mean, I've seen throw pillows. And I'm sorry if I keep sounding like an outsider, but in a way I am because I was raised outside the United States. I am used to very distinctive, large throw pillows of a certain style, like they continue a pattern or something. Not this explosion of pillows. And you gotta have a place for it, so instead of it being a couch, it's a pillow shelf. Aside from that critique, I do like the display of patterns and colors and the fact that she looks like she's got the kids' pictures on the center pillow there. I do like that. I do like the funkiness and the artsy of it. She was definitely trying to have something cohesive and playful, which is good. And she had kids. The fact that she had this clean of a house with children, impressive. She and her kids definitely knew what they were doing. Nice play area.
Because the carpet's otherwise been vacuumed. I mean, you can see the vacuum marks. Very, very well kept house.
You also have to wonder how hard he worked to return it to the state he knew his wife kept it. Because unless he was into cleaning, because they're talking about cleaning materials that smells like it was recently cleaned, that's a tell. That tells investigators someone has recently scrubbed with something that is meant to get rid of very deep stains, protein-based stains, which blood is. It is a protein-based stain. Any woman worth her salt who is trying to keep her underwear clean due to her monthly knows what I'm talking about.
Looks fairly specific to him. Work boots, cooler, tools, or anything.
Fidgy, fidgy, fidgy. She was definitely artsy. She was a very artsy person. Definitely liked her colors. He's going crazy. Shame we can't talk dog. The neighbors, not the neighbors. The guy's dog is going crazy. Okay, I'm really worried about the sound that the dog is making, the pitch that they're barking at, because it's very emotional. There's just, yeah, the dog's trying to tell us something.
I think wife's office, her shoes were in this back room to the right. The second one to the right.
Okay, we're gonna go with this. In the early hours, Shannon was returning from a business trip to Arizona and was driven home by her friend and colleague. Over that weekend, Chris had been home with their daughters. Later that day, Shannon and the girl were reported missing by Atkinson, who became concerned when she missed scheduled appointments and failed to return text messages. After Shannon missed the business meeting, Atkins went to the Watts residence about 10 p.m. When the doorbells and knocks went unanswered, she notified Christopher, who was at work, and called Frederick Police Department. Frederick, Colorado. Okay. Should be from Arizona then, right? Anyway, they arrived to conduct a welfare check. Christopher gave permission to the police officers to search the house. The dog was found unharmed, but no signs of the wife and kids. Oh, they found her purse with her keys and medication and phone, and her car was still in the garage, and without her wedding ring. Except maybe the wedding ring. Because when it's over, that's what most, at least I know that's what I did. You throw the ring. When you're done with someone where you know you are done and they have broken the what you consider the wedding contract, you take off and you throw the ring. I also had my hair long for my ex-husband's preferences, and I just took the meat scissors to it and just chopped it off and threw that at him as well. Because, nope, it was over. I went back to my pixie haircut. FBI doing the search. By the way, a polygraph test doesn't prove anything, but it can help psych a person out. Yeah, but why did he kill her? So he was caught on security cameras, on surveillance, and he had additional gas cans so he didn't have to stop at a gas station to load up his truck with gasoline. The fact that this person murdered a pregnant woman, I mean, fights during pregnancy are a thing. They're gonna happen. I mean, it's named that hormone per minute. It's gonna happen. And to have a fight in the middle of the night when someone just came back from a very tiresome trip. Yeah, I'm starting to become more and more disturbed about the cleanliness of the house. I'm starting to think it's a symptom of something else other than just keeping things clean. I really am.
It's pink, whatever it is.
Yeah. Could it be diluted?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Doesn't have the right color tint to it.
Really, but you just never know.
Right.
Well, at least now they know it's there. That is a weird mirror, but okay.
Getting more and more tentative as we go through the house. You notice that?
Mm-hmm. This camera is so bad. It's so fish lens. This is such a fishbowl.
That doesn't necessarily mean, it could mean a high intense fight. So it could mean several things because the body chemistry changes.
Sure.
Yes.
All that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, we leave scents everywhere due to our moods.
A lot of these are motion activated. These are the shoes that she took the scent off of.
She left her shoes. She left her purse, her keys, her phone, her money.
So there's plenty of first thing to feel.
Yes.
Yeah, she packed a bag. Why is there stuff?
What in the world was that?
Wow.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that.
Okay, let's try
These are
this
the
again.
shoes that she took the scent off of.
By the way, I do have high frequency hearing loss. I could be missing a lot.
So there's plenty of first thing to feel.
Yes.
Why did I hear her child's voice?
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that?
Wow.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
Something. There was a. I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
It sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Yes, that was indeed the sound of a giggle.
Right, well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around and looked.
Have you noticed the dog that belongs to the house has stopped barking? I just realized it. The poor dog stopped barking.
So there's your attic access right there.
I hate it when addicts access is like that. I really do.
Do I need to climb up there?
Since this place has been so.
Okay. This house is starting to get more and more unnerving for me because of how it's very. Yeah, it's very. I mean, when you start in the living room, that seemed to be the most cohesive to where, okay, this is cool. But now, as they're going through the house, and I'm seeing that the house is one flavor of style. And it is definitely. I had a step grandmother who was very abusive, and she was a huge, controlling neat freak. You spilled just a little bit of anything, and she lost her mind like you just murdered somebody. So it makes me wonder if the house this way because the wife wanted it this way, or did she do it because her spouse was insisting on a picture perfect? Because this is feeling more and more like a very well dressed prison. There is a tension just in the design of this place. Beautiful colors, but just creepy.
As the search continued, the dog began barking uncontrollably. It was clear the dog felt a presence, something the rest of them couldn't quite see.
Or smell the murder. Like I said, we give off scents. We smell death. Yeah.
What's that? Yep.
Almost seems like this place is a little bit too immaculate to be normal.
It's amazingly clean.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
I do.
Yeah. It is too clean and it is too much like walking in a computerized room in The Sims. This is too much like the game The Sims.
One can't help but think that this house was once a happy place.
No, it
filled with
wasn't.
Giggles, laughter, and family. But now it stood lonely, haunted by the echoes of a mystery yet to be solved.
Let me put it this way. There were probably happy moments. There were definitely times where the kids were laughing throughout the day. I will give you that. But a happy home means you're not dealing with fear of your spouse. You're not dealing with marital tensions. So it really irks me when someone's going, oh, this used to be such a happy home. And we were just listening to the women going, this place is too clean. It is too neat. It is really weird feeling place. And notice how upstairs everything is ready to be a Sims picture, you know, to be in a magazine, like a museum. But down here, there's no such order. There's no such continuation of style. This is a huge basement. There's a bed down here for some reason.
So.
And just so you know, those are not padded walls. That's plastic lining over probably filler or fiberglass style insulation. Could be that she was sleeping down here rather than being in her husband's room.
Sure hasn't.
See, this may be her scent. Something has set him off.
Oh, that's a like a night sleep.
Mm-hmm.
A night sleep mask.
Something has set him off down in this area. Maybe get Jeff or one of the others in here and see, because with this,
I'll have Officer Perez send one of them in.
Folks, not quite what I was hoping would happen, but thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll do more of this, but we'll see. And you all have a safe and good day. I will talk to y'all later. Brieya out.